Some decisions aren't the best. Like that time Steve forgot to zip up the tent on the annual camping trip. Luckily, Smart Food popcorn is a no-brainer. Deliciously tasty and available in a variety of flavors. It's a smart decision every time. Smart Food. Add smart. Tap the banner to shop now.
Diamond song. Hey. Diamond song. I got my dimes. I got my dimes. Diamond song. Hey. Diamond song. I got my diamonds. I got my diamonds. Hey yo, raise 'em up. Hey, raise 'em up, raise 'em up. Hey, hey yo, raise 'em up. Hey, raise 'em up, raise 'em up. Hey, give me that, give me that, give me gold chains. Give me that, give me that, give me money, money. Give me that, give me that, give me gold chains. Give me that, give me that, give me money, money. Give me that, give me that, give me gold chains. Give me that, give me that, give me money, money. Give me that, give me that, give me gold chains. Give me that, give me that, give me money, money. Diamonds on. Hey, diamonds on. I got my diamonds. I got my diamonds. Diamonds on. Hey, diamonds on. I got my diamonds. I got my diamonds. Hey yo, raise 'em up. Hey, raise 'em up, raise 'em up. Hey, hey yo, raise 'em up. Hey, raise 'em up, raise 'em up. Hey, give me that, give me that, give me gold chains. Give me that, give me that, give me money, money. Give me that, give me that, give me gold chains. Give me that, give me that, give me money, money.
built it, and then we break it down. We built it, and then we break it down.
Hey, Click, run it up.
Step it up, step it up. Step it up, step it up.
We built it, and then we break it down. We built it, and then we break it down.
Step it up, step it up. Step it up, step it up.
We built it, and then we break it down. We built it, and then we break it down.
Step it up, step it up. Step it up, step it up.
Yo, I'm coming through for the band, man. I'm coming through like a Sandman. You know it, I'm coming through for the band, man. I'm coming through like a Sandman. You know it, just coming through, just come keeps you vibing, keeps you moving, keeps you vibing, keeps you moving, keeps you vibing.
Dangerous, no, I don't back down. Don't back down, don't back down. Leave your heart laying on the ground, on the ground, on the ground.
Keeps you moving, keeps you vibing, keeps you moving, keeps you vibing, keeps you moving, keeps you vibing, keeps you moving, keeps you vibing.
Dangerous, no, I don't back down. Don't back down, don't back down. Tell me who they killing now, killing now, killing now. Left me dry in the deep end. Spill my guts on my feelings. Left me dry in the deep end. Thought this would last forever.
Keeps you moving, keeps you vibing, 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 keeps you moving, keeps you vibing.
Whoa, we are here today, brothers and my sisters, niggas and my bitches. No, what's going on, good people? How are you guys doing? This is Thursday on the porch with the jigs, the blacks. Had a couple topics today. I'm waiting on someone else to jump up here. I see LA's in the back chilling. I don't know why he's chilling. He can bring his black ass up here. I mean, he is on a goddamn thumbnail. Yeah, man. I see everyone. Some people already started talking in the chat, which is also good. Let's see who's in it. We got Raider Gaines in the building. Never seen that name before. I don't think. Maybe he changed his name. I don't know. The side hustle can't be banned. It's illegal for a public official to influence business decisions of public and private U.S. companies. That's absolutely false. Raider, that's a fact. And why are we speaking about it? And also wondering why it isn't on the news. That's true. That's the scary part right there. Is why it's not on the news. Mayo jumps on it and says, "Silly little people. They thought the 85,000 IRS employees were for the rich people. Yeah, they were fucking retarded. Yeah, like you said, like Mayo said, it's absolutely false. That's false. If you don't know, the government has their hand on the motherfucking, on the fucking thumb, on the what do you call it, the pendulum or whatever you want to call it. They got their thumb on the scale all the time. So, not that saying that you're. I mean, in theory, you're supposed to be right. Governments are not supposed to pick and choose winners, but we know that they're absolutely assholes, so they will do that. Mama's in the building. She said, it is supposed to be an effort to stop budding black market labor force and keep employers from hiring illegals and lower pay and teenagers. No, that's not it. That's not it, Mama. That ain't it at all. What up, LA? Let me switch this around. There we go. Oh, we didn't change that. We got to change that background. Hold on one second. How you doing? How was your day? I didn't get to see a lot your stream. Well, how was it? It was quick though. I guess you're not in here. There we go. Anywho, what's go back to these messages. Where was we at? So they let people in illegally and then force employers to hire them at the same wage as someone who was here legally, no under the table or gig work. That's the problem right there is the gig work. That's the main key of that rule that just passed. It's not even the rule, not even passed. It's just a rule. Kingdom Minded said, "Good evening, Porch people." Yes, ma'am. Thank you for being here. This was all over the news back in January 2024, but just went into effect in March. Yes, if I'm looking at the right thing. Okay, yeah, you are. It wasn't all over the news like that. I didn't see it, and I watch the news all the time. And no one here in Florida. I just watched this and speak to the Chicago mayor. They're about to allocate 70 million to illegals. I can't imagine the stinging slap that has to be in the face of residents. They are claiming, yeah. Their vote is going to change and get those suckers out of here. I'd like to thank Porch for encouraging me to watch meetings like this outside of my backyard. Yeah, for sure. Adam said just watch everywhere. I mean, I just keep in tune with, especially North Carolina, Virginia as a hotbed for school items, school topics. So is Minnesota, even though I hate Minnesota. Locksmith Germany's in the building said, let's be real about shit. So it's okay for retard ass Biden to allow illegals to be here, and the Biden fam and friends will use them for cheap under the table labor while still get them checks from our taxes. That's a fact. Why not? All right, we got Butterfly Jones said, "What's up? Hello, Kingdom Minded." Oh, we got O'Shea in the building. What's going on? Kid Connor says, "All love to the Uncle Tom." Well, yeah, for sure. It's all love here, buddy. I don't want to argue today. Biden needs a son to discover a new place. That place went to another place. That's a fact. All right. What's up, LA? How you doing, my good sir?
Man, same old. What's up?
Man, my wife hit me to this shit, and I didn't hear nothing about it, which is weird because he went on toting, jobs a while ago. He's hot. He's gotten 10 million new jobs since he took office. He went out touting that shit. I didn't. Oh, I knew that. I heard this whole time. Maybe you can come up, sir. But my wife was telling me today that about this little rule that went into effect March 11th, 2024. And I thought it was interesting that I didn't hear nothing about it, considering I watched the news and watched shit in the news all the fucking time. Mayo, did you hear about this shit?
Yes, sir.
Oh, you did. That's weird.
I figured this was going to happen when they hired when they went to hire the 85,000 new tax agents.
Okay.
Because that wasn't for rich people, right?
Yeah, of course. We know that one for rich people.
Yeah.
We knew that for sure. What up, Black Thoughts? How you doing? Hey. God damn it, shut up. No, man, I thought it was an interesting topic, and I went down the rabbit hole. I mean, I got two videos that pretty much say the same thing, but just different takes from a man and from a woman, how they see things, but it's pretty much the same. And then I think Biden went, to Arizona and touted giving $51 million to open plants, and I think 50 million or 50 billion, wanted to open plants to manufacture chips here in America. But I thought that was already done in 2022 when they signed the Science and Chip Act.
It was.
I think the American people are fucking stupid. They just lie to our face all the well, I know they're stupid, but they lie to our face all the fucking time, which is pissing me off because I literally said, what happened to the Chip Act when they said, matter of fact, let me play the video real quick because I got two little quick videos on that. And I was just like, this shit is crazy. Where is it at?
Yo, Tom.
Go ahead.
Bro, you gotta watch that movie. Fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely stellar.
Okay. Yeah. We're gonna watch that.
What movie, sir?
American.
American Fiction.
Yeah. Where yeah, here it is. Here it is. All right.
Turn out of the race for president, and tonight President Biden in Arizona, of course, a key
20 billion, my
battleground
bad.
state. The president revealed $20 billion in investments in American jobs, bringing computer chip making back to America from
What?
Taiwan and elsewhere. Here's our senior White House correspondent, Selena Wang, tonight.
Selena Wang.
Tonight in battleground Arizona, President Biden taking on the top
happened last
issue for
week.
voters, the economy, announcing a major deal to bring computer chip making back to America. Right now, most chips are made in Taiwan.
This is going to transform the country in a way you don't even understand.
No, it's not.
Awarding nearly $20 billion to fund production of semiconductor chips in 4 states, Arizona, Oregon, Ohio, and New Mexico. Chips that power everything from your phone to your car.
It will create
Wasn't that the CHIPS Act?
20,000 construction jobs,
What?
many of which will be union jobs.
And this was
10,000
the steel
manufacturing jobs. 3,000 right here in Phoenix with salaries averaging over $100,000 a year and don't all require college degrees. That's a change.
Bullshit.
Biden drawing a clear contrast with his opponent, Donald Trump.
On his watch, companies sent American jobs overseas for cheaper labor and imported products.
Still, the president seeming to acknowledge that even though the economy is improving, many Americans.
Yeah, that was Bill Clinton, by the way.
Wages are up more than prices.
Yeah.
Inflation is down dramatically.
Yeah. Okay.
We have more to do. I get it. We have more to do. But no question, our plan of delivering for the American people is working now.
And tonight, David, the president also unveiling the strictest car emission limits in history. This means that by 2032, most new cars sold in America will likely be electric. But this is a politically loaded move. Donald Trump has claimed that electric vehicles will kill the American auto industry. But the Biden administration says this is critical to combat climate change, and it puts America at the forefront of the electric vehicle industry. David?
Selena Wang at the White House for us tonight. Selena, thank you. Meantime, tonight, President Biden receiving a key endorsement from the United Steelworkers tonight. The president winning union support less than a week after coming out against the sale of U.S. Steel to a Japan-based company. The union with
you know why?
members tonight saying with the president's track record of supporting working people,
he tripled the tariffs on overseas steel
on our core issues.
Yes.
Hi, everyone.
Same thing that they said that Donald Trump did wrong. That same thing.
Yeah.
So if y'all know,
he tripled it.
Yeah. Well, it should. You know, it is what it is.
So all the steel used for those factories is going to be 3 times more expensive.
Exactly. They'll figure it out eventually. Go ahead.
So now I'm sure we all see the electric charging stations popping up, right? Because they are popping up. I'm going to be fair in that, but how many Americans are there versus the 5 to 10 charging stations that are popping up every 15 to 20 miles?
Well, it just depends on what city you're like, because I ain't seen none pop up where I'm at.
Yeah, there's none popping up out here either.
So they are popping up in North Carolina, but I'm just, and there's still not enough because I never see one free.
What you say?
And so how are we supposed to be fully electric and have enough charging stations to charge all of these electric vehicles?
A diesel generator, sir.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to touch base on this.
Copy.
They just said they wanted. Yeah. They said they wanted to. We can focus on that one. Listen. I'm sick. You know how much I'm against that. I'm all hydrogen fuel cell, all the way. This CHIP Act he says he's going to give $20 billion to 4 states to manufacture semiconductors, right? But again, like I said before, when I heard that, I was like, so what the fuck was the Science and Chip Act? What the fuck what did that need to pass for? So with the Science and Chip Act, right? It authorizes $280 billion in new funding to boost research and manufacturing of semiconductors in the United States. So again, why are we giving them 20 more billion fucking dollars just to 4 states?
Vote.
Do you think he reallocated the 280 billion that they had on there?
Well, Tom, look at 2 of those states, right? Arizona and New Mexico.
Yes.
What is the death of high-tech manufacturing? It's dust.
Yeah. What? Of course.
Yes. So why would you
Here's the
put?
problem with that, right? It's going to be sent to me, and I'm going to have to do a guide up to get this shit destroyed.
Yeah. But why would you put such sensitive equipment manufacturing in 2 of the dustiest states in the planet? Now look at all 4 of those states. What is needed from Ohio for him to win?
Yeah, it's just a way to boost yourself before the. This is why I say the American people should, because they're over here giving him endorsements and shit. Listen, yes. Okay, hold on 1 second. It says that right here when you read this, when they break it down for the fucking semiconductors, right? So you got 52.7 billion is appropriate just for subsidies to get the shit, to bring it back to American soil, right? And that was in 2022. Why are we giving these motherfuckers more money? Obviously, they didn't do shit with the $280 billion they got for the shit. What do you need to do research for? We already know what the research is for fucking semiconductors. What are we doing?
They did many studies, sir.
They did many studies, just like they did many studies on reparations too. This is crazy. Okay, you got $39 billion in subsidies for chip manufacturing, and then 25% investment tax credits for cost of manufacturing equipment. So they're getting extra shit on top of the 280 billion. They got 13 billion for semiconductor research and workforce training to strengthening American supply resilience and countering China. Oh, okay. Considering China is not the one that's manufacturing all the goddamn semiconductors. I know. It also says 174 billion in overall ecosystem of public sector research in science and technology. Whatever the fuck that means. It says to include NASA, NSF, the DOE, EDA, and NIST, whatever the fuck that is.
That's
National Institute of Standards and Technology. EDA is Economic Development Administration, and DOE is the United States Department of Energy, which is we fund for no absolute fucking reason at all.
Yeah, especially since they were pretty much designed to regulate nuclear power.
Jesus,
that we haven't built in 30 years.
So we got the Endless Frontier Act designed to boost investment in domestic high-tech research. So how much research do we need, right? And then you got the Chips for America Act designed to bring semiconductor manufacturing back to the U.S. This shit is stupid. Johnny Babble with a $20 super sticker. Thank you, good sir, for always supporting the porch. Yeah, I thank you for always being there and supporting us, even though some of your questions should be retarded. Hey, you're always here. You got some good things to say sometimes. I don't know what you asked yesterday. You missed a good show yesterday. We talked about bullying. You missed a good show yesterday, sir. I was waiting on you to come up yesterday for sure, because we didn't do that conspiracy theories. Yeah.
Yeah, John was up for a little bit yesterday, I think.
What'd you say?
I think John was up for a little bit yesterday.
Was he up here yesterday?
I think so.
I don't think he came up here yesterday. What did we say? We all being played. That's a fact. But we allow them to play us, and it's sickening. We allow them to play us, make them weak, so we can take over. We are being replaced. Well, we allow them to be replaced. Just like when people talk about we're the leaders and blah blah blah. we're the same people that put those laws against men. We're the same people to do it. So you can't blame women for everything when it comes to that, considering there's 74% of men that wrote all these laws. So, we killed our own self. If you want to go back to that, we are kangs, we are leadership. Do I think we are our own worst enemy? Absolutely. Absolutely. We are our own worst enemy. But it's gonna come a time where there's gonna be another civil war. Meanwhile, 74% of women are hags now. Well, that's neither here nor there. That's just because we have a soft society, right? A soft economy, not soft economy, but soft society. That's a better word. Where it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. Women are more into materialistic shit, and men are just overall, we're just softer these days. Did a woman give birth to Biden? That's what you gonna go with. Didn't the man give her the seed though? Yeah, go back to the man. We can go back and forth on that man shit. But yeah, I thought that was stupid with the CHIP Act for giving them 20 billion more dollars for something that we already funded them money for. No more than 2 years ago. What happened to that $280 billion? Well, I want to see the research that was done to say that we need to give 20 more billion dollars, and it's gonna magically make these 4 states great semiconductor. Because we're still gonna, if you think we're gonna stop ordering from Taiwan, which is not China, if you think if we're gonna stop ordering from China, you're absolutely fucking insane.
But Tom,
absolutely insane.
Tom,
yes, sir.
What legislation was passed for this $20 billion?
There was no legislation passed.
So, in other words, he just gave them the money that Trump got allocated.
You can call it what you want. We don't know that. I don't know that. I don't know how they.
Well, if there was no bill passed, it's old money. It's just now being allocated.
I don't know, because he said new funding. When you say new funding,
yeah,
it's different than before.
It's funding they didn't have access to before. That's all it means.
No. I don't believe that.
You show me the legislation.
Hold on.
Because he can't create this shit out of thin air.
Yeah, but he has the president has a slush fund that he can use money for.
No, he doesn't.
He does. He absolutely does.
No.
Okay, what is it called? Let me look it up, because I know I read this shit before. What do you call it? What do you call it when you have special projects? All right. Yep. Yeah, that's what I thought.
But those funds,
a special project fund. he has a special. Yeah, I knew I heard.
And it's allocated through Congress.
But that's every year. He don't have to get any approval for that. That's already allocated every year. I guess I don't fucking know. I mean,
how much is it? How much is it?
It doesn't say right now. I just said I was just going by a quick search. Let's see, because he was using it to pay off some of the school. What do you call that shit? Educational debt. College loans. All right.
Oh yeah, they got tons of COVID money left over.
Yeah.
Tons of it. Did you guys hear about the new COVID bill that they passed? The new COVID legislation that they passed?
No. Who passed it? Did it pass through the Senate?
No. Biden in the world.
Oh, in the world?
Yeah.
The WHO stuff. The WHO stuff.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
No. I don't listen.
It's a treaty that won't ever get agreed to.
Yeah,
because all treaties have to be approved by the Senate. They're trying though. That's for damn sure.
Yeah,
they're definitely trying to push it.
Well,
it's just
and Biden's all on board.
Oh, of course he is.
Hey, Tom, let me ask you a question, bro. What color is New York?
Blue.
It's blue. What about California?
Blue.
Okay, that's why they pushing it. All right, I just want to make sure.
Yeah. Christian Burn. Oh, thank you, Kingdom Idaho. Let me get this up. Let me where my studio at so I can see. I can't see shit. Hold on 1 second.
Have y'all looked into the corporations that's going to be taking over them electric cars?
Mm-mm.
Them stations, you might want to look into it. So y'all skipped over that.
Oh, yeah, we can look into that. Kingdom Miner with a $20.50 cash app set for Christian Powers Activate with John the Baptist. Thank you so much for supporting the channel always. It's always appreciated. We can't do this without you guys. And, you know, people overlook that shit, but I'm not. Thank y'all for everything y'all do.
I got a sneaking feeling he means BlackRock, Vanguard, and what's the other one?
There's so many. There's like 7 of them.
Oh no, but there's like the big 3 or 4 that are like running everything.
What'd you say it was, OG? What'd you call it? Organization?
No, I ain't saying nothing about organization. I was asking, did you look at the companies that's going to be supplying the charging stations?
Oh.
Then when I told y'all that most people out on the outskirts like me and, you know what I'm saying, we need to start looking and see, can we buy those machines so when people is traveling, they can just stop by and charge up and see if they give you something back for it. It's fucked up when I looked up for it.
Okay, what I'm looking right now is called Charge Point. Is one of the major ones, and then you got Plus Tech is a major backer of that as well. Okay, well here's top 10 manufacturing charging stations. You got of course you got Tesla. You got the Blink charging, Levitron, whatever the fuck, Blink, or yes, Blink, Levitron, which is actually does all things electrical. If y'all didn't know that, they're a big player in
circuit boards and everything.
Yeah, Clipper Creek, never heard of them, but you know I could be wrong. Yeah, I mean some people may have. You got ABB.
Source.
ABB provides technical for utilities, industry, transportation, infrastructure. Okay, they do it big. You got Schneider Electric, Wallbox, Eaton Corporation is huge. If y'all know who Eaton is, y'all are lacking on the fucking aerospace side of the game. Simons and Electroly. Let me show you. Go ahead.
Yeah. Biden will flex those muscles in Chandler, Arizona, as he unwraps the biggest award of the 52 billion Chips and Science Act signed into law in 2022.
Oh, okay.
So all that money's coming from there. That's all. This isn't 20 billion more. It's just allocating the money that was
already allocated
promised.
For the. But this is again, the government is picking and choosing winners.
That's nothing new, sir.
Yeah, I know that. That's why when we who was that?
Look at Solindra.
When Raider said that fucking shit in the chat earlier, I was like, you're absolutely false. They pick and choose who they want to win all the damn time. That's what government does. The key thing to that should have put electric bolt in everyone's head was literally during fucking COVID. They picked and chose winners the entire time.
Well, Obama's entire green energy initiative, solar investments, not one of those companies exists today.
Yeah.
They all die.
So, I mean, I like what it said, but it's crazy. It's called selecting. You can call it selecting if you want to, but they're picking and they're selecting winners and losers. They're not supposed to. The government's not supposed to be in the game of selecting winners and losers of anything. So, governments are not supposed to be tapped in with private companies. Personally, if you ask me, but government's gonna do what government's gonna do.
Only during wars.
Exactly, man. That's what I'm
the
saying.
only time they had the power.
So, and this is not a time of war, so they shouldn't be picking and choosing winners. What did Taylor Bell say? You don't need to waste money and buy a charging station. Just buy the 1 or 2 universal plugs that fit all EVs, and you can connect it to your home, wall outlet or generator. Interesting. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, but what if you can't find gas to power that generator?
It's not even. I wasn't even gonna worry about that. I was still worried about the electrical power that a nigga serve, because some people have electric. They generate money from the electricity back to the company. So what Taylor is saying, I get what you're saying, bro. You talking about something that takes gas. You talking about something that you already have. Some person already have 30 solar panels on top of on the side of their house and 15 on top of their house. They've generated money. They get a charging station there. They don't have to pay nothing. Only thing they're gonna be doing is receiving 2 different checks. You might want to start looking into your electrician to work.
Hey.
Well, a guy tried that in Massachusetts, and he was forced to take the solar panels off his house.
Yeah. It
Because
depends on, like here in Oklahoma, they still let you a certain amount can be sent back to the grid.
Well, also they don't want you to. They don't want you to collect rainwater either. That has started being like.
Do you think that the government's not going to want a new tax when gas taxes go away?
Yeah, of course.
They're going to tax the wattage. They're going to tax your solar panels by square feet.
Well, they're already doing that anyway.
In some states.
It's going to be the feds doing it, so it's going to be every state. Just like they do with gas taxes.
Yeah. So I want to get into this this one topic. I really want to hear what y'all think, especially you, Mel, because me and you always get into it with these things. Well, it's not really nothing to get into, but I just want to see if you're thinking the same way I'm thinking on this shit. Because when my wife sent it to me about this side hustle shit, and I mean, of course, it's not going to take down all side hustles, but just listen to what they're saying and how it's going to, oh my goodness, it was ridiculous, bro. I just think it's a way for government to control people, and motherfuckers are not looking at it until it's already, once it gets passed, it's a wrap. Well, it's not even a law, it's a rule. So it can be changed with the next change of presidents. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good thing, but just so we're gonna watch this female, then we got one more with another guy. They're both like 8 minutes.
Someone recently sent me this video. This is insane. Starting on March 11, Biden has officially made side hustles illegal, which has now impacted over 80
That's a lot.
So, I had to do some research and get to the bottom of this, and I actually did come across many articles talking about this new labor rule that makes side hustles illegal. And just coming from millions of gig workers.
Side hustles are now illegal.
They're trying to push it down into a minimum wage job. You should get paid by 10.
Side hustle could soon be classified as a second job, thanks to new labor rules unveiled by the Biden administration this week.
So I'm about to explain actually what this new rule really is that went into effect on March 11th, and I'm going to go over some of the side hustles that falls under this. There will be some work from home jobs that falls under this too. So make sure you watch this entire video. What's up, guys? I'm Monique. If you're new here, and if you're not, welcome back. Being that this is a channel that we talk often about different side hustles that you can start, I had to figure out what's going on here. This rule is expected to impact over 80 million Americans, just not quite in the way that many people are putting the word out here saying that these side hustles are being banned. So basically, the United States Department of Labor issued a final rule in January that took effect on March 11th. And this new rule forces companies to treat more independent contractors or those that are gig workers as actual employees.
So what most people don't understand what a gig worker is, and I'm going to give you the definition. A gig worker are independent contractors or online platform workers, contract firm workers, on-call workers, or temporary workers. Gig workers enter into a formal agreement with where we go? Where was that? Where was that? Jesus Christ. With on-demand companies to provide services to the company's clients. So that's that. I mean, I can go on about it, but you will get on top. It says in many countries, legal classification of gig workers is still being debated. The companies classifying their workers as independent contractors, while organized labor advocates have been lobbying for them to be classified as employees, which will legally require companies to provide a full suite of employee benefits like time and a half, overtime, paid sick time, employee provided health care, bargaining rights, and unemployment insurance, among others. In 2020, the California approved 2020 California Proposition 22, which created a third worker classification whereby gig worker drivers are classified as contractors but get some benefits such as minimum wage, mileage reimbursement, and others. So, but now I'm just gonna give you. I just gave you pretty much the summation of what a gig worker is because most people didn't know what the fuck that meant.
The Department of Labor actually believes is that many companies are labeling people as independent contractors to pretty much cut costs. And according to the United States Labor Secretary, the misclassification particularly harms low-income workers who will benefit the most from legal protections afforded to employees, such as minimum wage and unemployment insurance, along with other benefits. So this new rule provides a 6-factor test to determine if a person should be considered as an independent contractor or an employee. Now, will this affect side hustles? Yes, in a way, but a lot of people are focusing just on that.
There's already a test.
There's a lot of work from home jobs that's also going to be affected by this. I have actually talked on the channel about several different work from home positions that are considered independent contractors. They basically give out 1099, and this new rule will possibly impact some of those work from home positions because according to that 6-factor test, these companies are providing a set schedule. Some of them are providing you with equipment. And for the most part, people are depending solely on that job for their income. So if you check off with these factors, that's pretty much changing the game because you can no longer be considered an independent contractor according to this rule. You will have to be an employee. And you know that's going to be a whole nother can of worms because a lot of these companies are not happy with that. And I'm going to get into more details about that in a second. But let me give you some more examples of the type of jobs or side hustles that will be impacted by this. So under the new economic dependence test, there are some drivers that may be now considered as employees, and this could affect you if you are driving for Uber, for Lyft, if you are doing DoorDash. And what that would mean is that you would end up having to be paid minimum wage, and over time, they will have to provide you with healthcare benefit as well as paid time off. While some people may actually enjoy that, a lot of people have a problem with this because it's going to be taking away their freedom. They can't set their own schedule. They can't decide when they want to drive, where they want to drive. And then that's putting a cap on pretty much how much you can make. And besides those ride-sharing giants, this could potentially affect a wide range of independent contractor roles across many industries. And I'm talking about things like carpenters, plumbers, and electricians, those who solely work for one company, but they are independently contracted because of that new factor saying that you depend solely on income from one source that could possibly make you an employee. This could also affect those that are independently contracted to do deliveries aside from postal workers and owner operators who are out here leasing your trucks to one particular company for long long hauls could now be considered employees. Other people that this affects is home health care aides, freelance writers, and editors. And again, that's if most of your work is just from one company, if you depend on your income from that company. And it also can include the independent contractors that sell products for one company. I know a lot of people out there are selling jewelry and beauty products for one company. You may no longer be considered an independent contractor. It could possibly end up being an employee. And these are just a few examples. I wanted to give you a little bit of an idea about what this may affect. But does this mean that side hustles are doomed? Absolutely not. Most side hustles do involve independent work. For those that's doing freelance work, graphic designers, those that have Etsy online shops, you are responsible for setting your own rates. You work with different clients, so you are not just dependent on one store. And of course, you provide your own tools, so you should be safe. But it's important to know that this rule is very new and it is very likely to change. And there are tons of companies like Uber that's currently challenging this new rule in court. There haven't been any updates as of yet as to whether anything will change after those challenges. So we are going to have to pretty much watch this and see how it plays out. So again, the government believes that this is a good change going from an independent contractor to an employee because of the fact that you can receive more benefits from it.
This is one of President Biden's most important priorities, which is to make sure that
this is crazy. This is crazy.
To sustain a family.
However, on the other hand, there are many negatives that can also arise from this very rule because companies changing independent contractors to employees will increase operating costs. In fact, it is said that the cost of companies having employees over independent contractors is about 30% more. So what do you think will possibly happen with the increase of costs that these companies receive? It could lead to job loss. Why? Because they could start offering fewer work opportunities for people that are independent contractors. They could end up shifting a lot of their tasks in-house to their employees that they already have, which could be work overload for them while also cutting opportunities for others. But they could possibly also start hiring more employees, which will open up job opportunities for some that are looking for those 9-to-5 positions. But they can also end up increasing the prices of their services to offset the cost of employee benefits. Some workers may end up losing the flexibility that they enjoy as independent contractors. So there's a lot that could happen. We don't know for sure how this is going to unfold. But for those of you that are wondering what should you do if you are affected by this, first and foremost, you want to make sure that you visit the Department of Labor's website so that you can find more resources that will help you understand this new rule better, because I am not any kind of legal counsel or tax professional. I'm just sharing this information that I came across and did research on, but you want to try to get more info to see how this applies to your situation. And I'll leave a link to that down in the description. Some other things you may want to consider if you are considered an independent contractor right now is, of course, to make sure you document your work. You want to keep a detailed record of the hours that you're working, of your expenses, and of course, of your income. This could end up being very helpful in case your classification is ever questioned. Another thing you could possibly do is increase your client base, especially if you are an independent contractor that is just dependent on one company, because we know that's one of the factors in that 6-factor test. And of course, you want to try to have an open conversation with your companies that you work with your clients. You want to talk to them about how this new rule could affect your relationship with them. Now, this is a very complex topic. I try to break it down as best as I can for you to understand it a little bit better. But if you have any doubts at all, it is good for you to always consult a lawyer or a tax professional. But I hope that this helps you out. Please like this video because that helps me out. And other than that, I thank you so much for watching. And until next time, we are out. Peace.
All right, Mayo, you had a whole lot of
yes.
stuff. Go ahead.
And this includes all app-based jobs.
Okay.
Etsy is an app. Etsy is an app-based job.
She said that.
All the eBay is an app-based job. Selling on eBay. Selling on all these fashion websites.
Did it say app-based jobs?
Yes.
No, what she look, she kept on saying contract. She kept her terminology
Contract
is wrong on it, bro.
freelancers.
It's her terminology is wrong for that, bro. labor ready, temp service is already. It won't be. That's a side hustle, bro. But still, they consider it a side hustle, but it's already considered on hourly, bro. How
Yeah,
are
but
you
she
going to
wasn't talking
turn?
about temp services.
I
Yep,
know,
yep. That's only one type
bro.
of
It's
contracting.
one. Yes, bro. That's what I'm saying, and it depends on what type of contract it is. I mean, unless I'm wrong, bro, the contract has different things. Your contract is different from my contract, from what I do with mines in the dispensary. Yours and the space shuttle and NASA. We have
No,
different
no, no.
contracts.
What she's talking about are the people that are say they're only working for one solo company because there's like plumbers or
It's ki-
electricians that work. That's they don't work technically for the company. The company calls them to come in and do work.
It's the same thing with tax.
Yeah. Same
yeah.
thing with tech.
It,
Same thing, and that's what they're talking about. So what they're saying is
it's
those
like it's
people
like
that
what I do too.
yeah, you as
Okay.
well.
Well,
If you're an owner operator,
what I did a few years back. But go ahead.
well, if you're getting stuff from Rum Broker, you could be considered an employee of that broker.
Yeah,
So
they're trying to
you're
get rid of 1099
yes, that's what
contractors.
they're trying to do,
Yeah,
and that's
that's what I
the
was
and
saying.
because even if you really want to be technical, YouTube gives you a 1099 as well.
Yes, you're a contractor for YouTube.
There you go. So what that does is close the loophole to make them a publisher, Mayo.
Yeah, but they're not going to use it like that, Tom.
I
They're
know,
going to
but I'm
use
just saying
that.
that they
They're
should.
going to use that to tax the shit out of you.
Yep.
Yes. So
This is all about. Remember when eBay first started? The IRS just fucking ignored it, right?
Mhm.
And then somebody at the IRS said, "Look, we're losing out on so many millions of dollars a year. So let's
But
grab this."
that's a work. That's a work around all this though.
How,
Yeah.
John?
And also, okay, so from
Have
looking at it
multiple
from my end,
clients.
correct. And so
But
so like
that only
uh,
works on one specific part of this.
Yeah, but that's only
That only
okay,
works.
so
if you're
That
creating your
doesn't
own
work for the
hours.
Uber drivers. Yeah, but that
No,
doesn't.
it doesn't. It doesn't work for them. It doesn't work for Lyft drivers.
Exactly.
It doesn't work for Uber Eats. It doesn't work for people that go shopping for you. What is it? What's
Yeah.
it called? What is that shit called?
Instacart, and all that.
Instacart.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't help you out for those. But that's one thing that you're gonna have to learn. I mean, shit. That's why it's being challenged by 7 different companies right now, and it's only been in effect for a little over a month. So, and I haven't seen any differences yet. So
I can see the bad and I can see the good. The good I see in this though is, especially in my industry, because I did contract work for like 5-7 years, and they do lock you into working with one company at a time.
Well,
And
they
so
do, especially if you have set hours.
Well, it's not even set hours. You run when you want to run, but you when you sign on to, they make sign on to their authority. This is going to break the companies where they can't do that anymore. So this is the good for, like, in my industry. It's going to set it to where you have to negotiate your rate. You pick who you want to run for, and it's going to make them not be so stronghold as far as the companies who do this. I think it's going to be good and bad. I can see.
I don't
but
think
it's going to lock you into that company as an employee.
There you go.
No, it won't. In my industry, it's actually going to make them. It's actually going to make them open up, and let you run for somebody else. It won't be anymore on operators for one company.
No, sir. I can think for someone in my industry, it wouldn't let that happen at all. They would most likely want to lock me in, but most of all, that means that my power to negotiate what my rate is going to be, they're going to have now a fixed budget for bringing someone else in on a full-time basis.
Yes, it's going to be a non-compete.
That's correct. Because now they have to fill a quota.
Yeah, well, because they're coming out of their pocket.
Yep. So if you pay attention to what she said, it's gonna give you certain benefits, like because you're gonna become an employee. You're no longer gonna be on 1099. You're gonna be an exact employee of that company. No longer is there gonna be any not right now. It just depends on what you're doing as a side hustle, right?
Yeah,
So
because I was with John. Well, I thought if you do,
Yeah,
if you still,
trucking
even
is
if
different
they,
than what Resla does.
I understand that. So what I'm saying is, if you working for multiple, if you got one company that you working for, and they keep on having you deliver, and they want to make you an employee, it's just like Uncle Tom said, they're gonna be paying more taxes. They bringing you into their system, so they're gonna be paying more. So, but that's still not going to stop John from still on his, because he ain't really an employee. It's just on paper. Basically, what he's trying to do is what they're trying to do.
I get what you're saying.
No, they'll try to find a way to lock him in to make him liable for things because they have to put restrictions on him.
But as
No,
him being,
I'm already as an independent driver. I'm already liable because I got to pay for my own truck. I got to pay for my own fuel. I got to pay for my own repairs. I'm already liable. The only thing they do
you're no longer you're an owner operator. That's different right now. But if you only what they're saying is open yourself up to more clients than one. If you only go to one, like I said, if you only go to one broker for stuff, they might make him force you into being an employee.
Correct. That's what I'm saying. Okay, that's what I'm saying.
You open yourself up.
Okay, so let's say ABC company, right? ABC company hires me as owner operator. So this is what you're saying. If they use me as they contract me to pull only their freight under their authority. But I'm liable for the truck, the insurance payment. I'm liable for everything. Any accident I get into, I'm liable for it.
Yes, sir.
But they set the rate on it. So they're doing now, what this rule is going to do for my industry is, what it's going to do is, it's going to break the ABC company from locking me down to just pulling their freight. It's going to make them compete for who I want to pull my truck.
I don't think so.
No, they're just going to hire trucks. They're just going to hire full-time truckers.
That's correct. Because like for someone like me in my industry, someone like me, if I'm working a full time, I'm working a full time for one employer under a contract.
That's what's going to make it happen. It's going to make them end owner operators. You're going to have to own your own company from then on. You're going to have to broker your own. You're going to have to broker your own freight. You're going to do everything else to include your own truck, because what they're going to do, they're going to hire their own employees.
Correct.
Because it can't leave you out there and hire you on as an independent contractor anymore.
Insurance is the first thing they got to cover you for.
Yes.
That's already an expensive thing. Like for me, if I had to have multiple people, then that means I have no choice but to lower my rate of hours that I can work, because I have to have multiple employers.
I don't think it's going to work that way.
Okay, well, hold on. Hold on, I got another
hire a contractor.
Exactly. If they gotta keep, like who would keep hiring contractors if a contractor's gonna only work for a limited amount of hours?
So here's another 8 minute. He kind of breaks it down a little differently. He breaks it down just a little bit differently than she does, and I thought they're both were important to listen to if y'all want. That's why I wanted out. That's why I got them both up here. So
okay, so before you start playing him, so what John is saying, I understand it, and what y'all saying is something way different. Wrestler, if you have more employees and you paying that, don't you have to pay insurance for your employees?
Yes.
Yes. So, but as a contractor, it's just me.
But won't that, I understand that, but won't that make you have to pay in if that law is passed, because you are already you're doing the same thing,
It's going to be up to that broker. It's going to be up to that broker to pay all the insurance of the employees.
That's correct.
No longer are they going to be able to fly with the wind and just bring you on for a couple of days and call it a day. They're going to have to bring you on as an employee.
I literally get brought into
that. So what it does is going to make you they're going to have to hire you. Okay, now I'm gonna have to check your urine. I'm going to have to do this, and I'm going to have to do that. I'm going to have to do this.
Yeah, all the liability transfers.
All the liabilities are going to be with that. As far as trucking, is going to be with that broker. So I don't listen. Like I said, I think he goes over the trucking a little bit. I can't remember. Because I watched like 4 of these. So
everyone that has a side hustle will be affected.
Change is coming for millions of gig workers, and that goes into effect in March.
They're trying to push it down into a minimum wage job. You should get paid by tips.
This also includes people that drive for Uber, Lyft, and even DoorDash.
Well, under this law, Uber gets to avoid paying their workers when they do not have someone in their vehicles.
Everything goes into an effect March 11, 2024. Here's what you need to know right now.
Now, in tandem, the Labor Department also rescinding a Trump-era rule today that had broadened the classification of independent contractors. The revamped rule means easier access to benefits, protections, overtime, higher wages, and more.
The Biden
And that's how they get you. Look, we're dangling this in front of you. No longer do you have to set your own hours. No longer do you have to do this. We're going to protect you. We're going to
protect you.
We're going to give you that insurance. We're going to make sure you have protections in your own work. What do you say?
Love my overtime hours. What we doing?
Yeah, I'll take my hours. I'll take my hours.
What I'm saying. Think about it. If they hire you on as an employee, they're going to set your fucking hours. No longer can you set your own hours. Well, technically, because I set my own hours now, but pretty much they say you got this between these hours, you got to at least work this amount of hours. You know what I'm saying? So whatever in that time frame, whatever that's on you, but you have that time frame that they know they're going to give you. So that's one thing that I wouldn't say as an independent contractor or a freelance worker, or whatever you want to call yourself, that's going to hurt you. That flexibility to be like, well, I don't feel like working today. I'm not going to work. I'm going to work 2 hours. Then I'm going to go chill at the motherfucking museum for 5. I don't fucking know. I'm just giving you bullshit here. But that's how they dangle that carrot in front of your face. Well, in front of the stupid people that vote for this shit. Yeah, we're protecting the little guy. Yeah. Look at us.
You become time oriented and not task oriented.
There you
really
go.
Hurts.
Yes.
Administration issues a rule that could curb gig work and contracting. Let me break down exactly what that means. The U.S. Department of Labor on Tuesday issued a final rule that will force companies to treat some workers as employees rather than less expensive independent contractors, in a move that has riled business groups and will likely prompt legal challenges. The rule is widely expected to increase labor costs for industries that rely on contract labor or freelancers, such as trucking, manufacturing, healthcare, and app-based gig services. I know that this is crazy news so far. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Now, if you guys don't know, app-based gig services are services like Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, Uber Eats, so on and so forth, because there's so many apps that people are independent contractors and they're essentially having these apps replace their jobs, or they have it as a side hustle for additional income on top of their jobs. No matter how they have it structured, let's quickly break down the meaning of a gig worker.
Gig is actually a slang term, meaning a job for a specified period of time, but it's found its way into mainstream business vocabularies as more and more communities trend toward a gig economy.
That's a fact.
A gig economy is a free market system in which temporary positions are common. Freelancers, independent contractors, project-based workers, and temporary hires all fall under the title gig workers and are found across every industry. Gig employees could be writers, rideshare drivers, photographers, accountants, realtors, handymen, programmers, tutors, artists, dog walkers, really anyone who enters into formal agreements with a company to provide services without being on the company's payroll.
Many of those people will become employees of those same exact companies with new laws and rules. This means as an employee of some of these companies, you will also qualify for some of these benefits like healthcare benefits, paid overtime, and even workman's comp. It also says that most federal and state labor laws, such as those requiring a minimum wage and overtime pay, apply only to a company's employees. Studies suggest that employees can cost companies up to 30% more than independent contractors. The rule will require that workers be considered employees rather than independent contractors.
What that means is basically what it said. They make more money off of independent they save more money
on contractors,
hiring independent contractors than they do putting people on there.
Yep.
So
And guess what, Tom?
Yes, sir.
DoorDash workers and all those guys, they're gonna all be piss tested.
Hey.
Because ain't no company that provides drivers is going to take that chance.
Exactly, because now they got to make sure they insure you. So if they got to insure you, they're going to make you come in and do them piss tests. They're going to make you come in and do the hair follicle. They're going to make you come in and make sure. Bro, if you have an accident, they're going to automatically piss test you.
Hey, check this out. A lot of those drivers, especially for food and such, a lot of them is immigrants.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
when they are economically dependent on the company. Now, California has already put something like this in place not long ago called Prop 22. Let's see how that's going so far.
This is the beginning of the end of worker protections.
Prop 22 is probably the most dangerous labor law that has been passed or voted on in my lifetime.
I'm very disappointed.
Some full-time drivers like myself are doing, I think, something like 90% of the rides.
It's going to be hard to survive.
This is so important, guys, because if you take a look at what has happened in California after the passage of Prop 22, you can really understand and grasp how disastrous this Trump era rule would have been for workers across the country.
He says that Proposition 22 will make it impossible.
So that bitch was in favor of Prop 22. When you heard the people say it's a disaster, now I'm doing 90% of the motherfucking work because that's all I do is drive. So guess what they just did? They hired me on as an employee. Now I gotta do 90% of the fucking work.
And now I'm a wage slave that has to follow their schedule.
Yes, sir.
Making work money.
So here's the problem. I didn't sign up for that. That's not what I want to do. I wanted this to be a side hustle. I wanted to work 4 or 5 hours, go do what the fuck I want to do, and then when I get done doing what I want to fucking do, I'm gonna come back and work some more. I can no longer do that.
No.
I'm an employee. So
now you're a full-time wage slave.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you're subject to full-time taxes.
Yes. But you get those, you get that insurance though. Even though you already paid fucking car insurance.
What you lose is the write-offs though.
Yes, those write-offs are gone. Those write-offs are gone. Yes, sir. Well, they're pretty much gone anyway at the end of 2025, because in 2026, if they don't get signed into law now, it doesn't matter. All those Trump era tax things are gone. We already went over that on one of these. I think it was on Wednesday. Yeah, we did it on a Wednesday like a month ago. Yeah.
To earn a living driving full time.
They're trying to push it down into a minimum wage job. You should get paid by tips.
He's right about that. And unfortunately, after Prop 22 passed, many of the drivers who were promised all sorts of perks and benefits found themselves getting quite the opposite. Well, under this law, Uber gets to avoid paying their workers when they do not have someone in their vehicle. So if they're on the road looking for someone to give a ride to, they're not getting paid for that time.
Now, it's still early in California with their Prop 22, and we'll see if this is also going to have any effect on California in general with this new law. But either way, it still gives us an idea of what things are going to look like in the future. Now, believe it or not, a lot of people are thinking that this is going to be a positive thing, and some people think this is going to be 100% negative. Let's go over a few of the pros and cons of this taking place. Now, there are some pros of this happening, like affordable healthcare benefits, workman's comp, paid overtime, minimum wage salaries, protection.
Bump that.
Affordable health care at $218 a week for one person.
Yeah, I was going to ask, is it really affordable health care? I mean, is it really affordable?
No, not when you're paying $200 a week and you got a $10,000 fucking spend down before it kicks in.
That's the thing about people. People get lost in the fucking sauce. I don't even take my insurance at work. Why? Shit's expensive. But it's supposed to be affordable. I'm good. No. They're going to take every paycheck that I had. They're going to take $455 out of it.
Yep.
Fuck that.
Thank Obamacare.
Fuck that. I'd much rather pay my $47 with the government for the month. Fuck that shit. That shit is stupid.
Like basic insurance while working. You may be able to create a union. You also have unemployment insurance as well as Social Security benefits. Now, those are most of the pros for people who are essentially looking to have that job feel or that job safety net in a sense, as opposed to being an independent contractor. But that doesn't mean you're not going to have any cons like filing a W-2 versus a 1099. Now, filing a W-2 is not the end of the world, as we all know.
Oh, yes,
However,
it
you're
is.
not going to
It
be
is.
able to get some of those same deductions that you would as you were when you were an independent contractor. Also, as an employee, the company could also always either lay you off, let people go, fire people, just
I
like any
will.
other job. Let's not forget why you started the side hustle in the first place. So you can have your own set hours. That may change as well, depending on how much people are actually working and how long throughout the day that they're working as well. Now, the Labor Department has said that the rule was designed to crack down on industries, including construction and healthcare, where misclassification of workers is common, but its potential impact on app-based delivery and ride-hailing services, whose business models depend on contract/gig labor, has garnered the most attention. Companies including Uber and Lyft have expressed concerns about the rule, but have also said they do not expect it to lead to their drivers being classified as employees.
Yeah,
C.R.
aight.
Wooters, Uber's
Yeah,
head
aight.
of federal affairs, said in a statement that the new rule does not materially change the law under which we operate. Drivers across the country have made it overwhelmingly clear in their comments on this rule and in survey after survey that they do not want to lose the unique independence they enjoy, Wooters said. Now, honestly, I do see some benefits by being the employee of a company, but at the same time, if a person wanted to do that, they would have simply applied for a different type of job. You are essentially taking away their ability to be an independent contractor and work when they want to work as long as they want to work. And so when you take that away from people, it essentially puts them in a position where they're forced to feel like, well, if this feels like a job, I may as well go back to a job or do something different. Another news article said that nearly 40% of US workers, or more than 64 million people, did some freelance work in the past 12 months, according to a December survey by freelancing marketplace Upwork. Now, just because a person is a freelancer, regardless of what they do, if they're an artist or if they work for a company
That's bullshit.
sparingly, as an independent contractor, it doesn't necessarily mean that a person is equipped to actually work for that company. You still have to go through the hiring process, the drug testing process. So it's going to be really interesting to see how a lot of these companies start to respond to this because, as we know, it's election season. A lot of things tend to happen around election season. And so we want to see how all this plays out. Now, no matter what you want to call it, people in America are looking for more ways to make additional income, especially with inflation being as high as it is, especially with people having credit card debt, especially with interest rates being at a certain point. It's nothing wrong with having additional income. The problem is that when people are now trying to do things the right way and have it where they work with these multiple apps or freelance work or whatever they're doing it to make a better lives for them and their family. So it only makes sense that we start with that top of mind. If people want to be an employee, they will simply opt to be an employee. But if they don't want to, especially for a specific company, it's not best that we make it look like we're trying to force people into these regulations. Overall, I hope this ends up working out in everyone's favor because that's why a lot of people started these side hustles, not to only make additional income on the side, but a lot of people have turned this into their full-time income. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you thought this video was great, I'll see you at the next one.
Well, Tom, what the other thing this is going to stop is your Uber driver working for DoorDash, Lyft, and Uber all at the same time on the same clock.
Yeah, they're good. It's for damn sure possible.
Because if Uber's paying you, they ain't gonna fucking pay you to work for Lyft.
That's a
Yeah,
fact.
so if I'm paying attention to this, then bro, then my industry about to get hit hard.
Oh yeah.
Well, considering I don't know how much contracting work you do, right? Which is, I don't know that for sure. But
And you
what
gotta
I'm
have
saying,
contracts to serve weed, to take weed, to
that's
you know what I'm saying?
that's kind of different because you have a contract
It's
to
like a
say,
trucker.
yeah.
but
So,
Yeah, we got the
well,
same
and
laws as a trucker. Only thing about it
and
is that when
you're
we get
okay
drug
as long
tested,
as
you
you're
can have
hauling it for
marijuana in the
several
system.
different. Well,
Yeah,
you're going to
yeah.
be okay if you're hauling it for several different places.
yeah.
Okay.
But But you're
Yes,
going
that's
to
what I
have
was
to
saying.
make sure you have several contracts, different contracts. You know what I mean?
So that Mayo, that's what I was saying earlier. That's what I'm trying to say.
That's
Like
why
in my
that's
industry,
why I was basically saying, like, I was doing the same thing John do, bro. When I want to work, bro, and go down there, I just don't sit inside of there, bro, and do what I want to do. Nah, bro, I'm contracted out, bro, because I just don't have a growing license. It's certain license you gotta have. You can't ride with marijuana in your car, bro. If you're gonna transport it, you gotta go get a transport license. It's like having a trucker's license, but it's just a regular license. What I mean by that, they follow the same type of rules because the product that you carry. So again, this is state type work. They look at it as a government job, sir. So when you transporting that marijuana, you got to have it secured a certain type of way. If you get pulled over, you got to have certain type of paperwork. You got to have everything on your T, because like Mayo told us before when I brought this up, nigga, they would take your shit straight up.
For sure.
You can't do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying?
Ask
So
all the transporters that got their money stolen from the police.
you
And
see
didn't
what
get
I'm
that shit
saying?
back.
And that's a certain rule we had to learn. Like, you
Silver,
can't ride
silver
around with
forfeiture.
$10,000 on you. You can't ride around with a certain amount of money on you, bro, because they would take that motherfucking shit. Like it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I just said like if I was saying at first when me and John was talking about it, I was like, well, damn, it seemed like it's gonna be a good thing, but now it seems like we about to get fucked.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah.
Well,
and
so
and
that-
Sean
but
Connery,
that's what I said.
the thing is, it's the person you're contracted with that's going to have to hire you as an employee. It doesn't matter what your income is.
Yeah.
If you worked for Uber for one day and made $20, you're going to get a W-2 on that.
So I don't know anybody else's industry, but I know in my industry what's going to happen. What's going to happen is those ABC companies, they're going to let you pull for multiple companies to avoid making you an employee, and it's going to be better for
I
my
agree with
industry.
you on that. I agree with you on that.
Because what's going to happen? Because what's going to happen is what's happening is I get three different companies I can pull with.
Mhm.
I'll pull for this company for a couple of days, this company for a couple of days, and that guarantees me more freight with different companies. It's going to be better. It's going to be worse. But this is one side. It could be better for trucking. I'm not going to lie.
It could be if it plays out like that. If it doesn't play out
Yeah, but it's not gonna play out like that.
It's going to be, I promise you, because in this industry, it's going to be hard to keep drivers as company drivers. It's
Yeah,
hard to keep them.
and it's not. Yeah, and it's not going to be good for the worker. All that means is they're going to put more load, or I'm not even just talking about trucking. I'm just talking about W-2 workers, more on fewer people. They're not going to hire more. People's bottom, their payroll, they just can't sustain the overhead. It's insane what they're trying to do. They're already doing it in California. California already has put a referendum in for that law that they passed a couple of years ago. I can't remember the nomenclature of the law.
Proposition 22.
Effectively ruined gig work, and that effectively ruined gig work. And now, hello?
Yeah, you still here.
I hear you.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
You're
My
coming in
bad.
and out a little bit.
I said, my bad. It effectively ruined gig work in California. So now they've had to put in a referendum for both.
You hit the link, good sir. Hold on one second. Go ahead.
Musical performances and Uber. So now Uber can work there and be non-W-2, and now performers, guitarists, pianists, singers can work there for non-W-2 because it effectively ended their industry. So, it's not going to be good. This isn't good for anybody. This is garbage. It's garbage legislation.
And it's all designed to collect missed tax dollars.
Yes, that's all it's about, and they don't care. They don't care whose lives they ruin. What it's going to do, it was designed for that, but what it's going to do is create poverty en masse, even more so than there is now, and they don't care. They have no worries as to what they do to your bottom line. As long as theirs is good, they're just fine with whatever decision they made. They're trying to scoop up that little $500 you made on the side for
Mhm.
2 days ago. They're trying to, they're trying to scoop
Well,
up taxes for $2,000 you made for a month job, putting up somebody's fence. You were one of the workers, you made $2,000. That's what they do, man. And it's ridiculous. It's nonsensical. It's nonsensical.
that part I see how you're correct, and I can see how that's going to happen. But honestly, because
But it's gonna,
all the legislation they did on trucking over the years, where they can only work so many hours per week, it's going to be impossible for that to happen in trucking, because it would take too many people, take too many man hours for the company to hire. It's not going to happen in
Yeah, I
trucking.
agree
Now,
with you on that part. I agree with you on
every
that.
other
It's gonna be hard.
every other industry you're talking about, it's probably going to change it. It's going to kill it.
I mean,
he's right about third thing, because I know what my dad was asking me the whole time, because he wanted me to become a broker, right? And I went and I already told him, all you gotta do is let me know when you want to start your own business. It only takes me what I think $200 to become a broker. I don't have to do all the filing, all that shit that everyone else does. I just got to be backed by someone, or find a fucking or start my own brokerage firm, which is not actually hard, but it's gonna be a different type of ball game in that aspect, because it is gonna cause a bidding war, because you only have so many truckers to pull from, and right now we know trucking is right now has been the hottest job because it gives you that freedom that most people are looking for. This is the
you're not
hottest
going to
job
have
in the
that
last
freedom
5
anymore.
years. What do you say?
You're as an employee, you're not going to have that freedom anymore.
Yeah. Well, I know that, but what I'm saying is most people start off with a company to make their first 50 to 60K, then go buy their own truck. So you take that for whatever you want. What I'm saying is it's going to create a bidding war for motherfuckers, and John the Baptist could be right. It could be a great thing for truck drivers. Could be a great thing. I don't know, but
and it's going to be a horrible thing for the economy.
It's gonna be horrible for everybody else. Like, it's gonna be horrible for everybody else. I'm just telling you, for the trucking, it's gonna be when it comes to owner operators.
Here's the problem with what you're gonna have, right? Because California drivers can't leave California as far as drive inside of California unless they're hired on by a California-based company.
Outside drivers can't drive in California.
Outside drivers can't drive in there. Yeah. So,
but you know what else is going to happen, man? Companies are just not going to hire full-time employees.
I keep trying to tell you. Yes.
Yeah, it's just going to be way more part-time to where they ain't got to fucking pay for insurance, any of them benefits, just like how a lot of big corporations do already. They keep you just underneath that 40-hour fucking work week, so you're not considered a fucking full-time employee.
Yeah,
you just get ready for your UBI, sir. You just get ready for that shit, locksmith.
And
I'm going to piss myself, man. Fuck that.
And just like Tesla just fired 14,000 people silently. I mean, so silently that people showed up to work and their badges weren't working, and they're like, "What happened?" And they were, "Oh yeah, you've been laid off."
Not only that, L3 down here where I work, they shot their last rocket up this last weekend. Guess what? 1,500 employees lost their job.
I'm telling you, look, Tesla. Yeah, go ahead.
Boeing here. They've already cut hiring and overtime.
Yeah.
Next comes
now let's create the voice command that will trigger all that, and then we'll do the voiceover that will respond back to us. All right. So back in StreamerBot, we're gonna go to voice control.
So like I said, my company that I work, the contract that I'm working for, they're no longer. If you quit, get fired, they're not hiring no one to replace you. Matter of fact, the company that the contract I work promised to lose 20% of people.
See, but that's the point. That's the point that I was making. All they're going to do is become lean.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to give processes to people that they're going to retain, mostly managers that they retain. They're going to just get rid of the plebs and then keep people, rock, paper, scissors, and keep certain people. That's it. And then everybody's like, well, we still got to get that job done. They're like, okay, well, we'll just wrap up those processes, either end them or add them to your already monumental duties. That's all they're doing, man. And people think that this is a good thing, man. They get some faces, some downtrodden faces for a bill like this that they're trying to make a law.
I gotta ask a wrestler question. Wrestler, because you're in New York. How does that shit work there? Because I know, don't you do freelance work still or no? You stopped doing freelance work.
Yes, I do.
So how does that work in your area? Because I know you live in a quite blue state. Does it work the same as California, or is it totally different as far as that? So I know they were fighting. I know that they were fighting for the same type of proposition for the Uber drivers and the Lyft drivers there in New York. I remember that was like last year or the year before that, maybe, or it could be this year.
Yeah, I can't tell you much about the Uber drivers and such.
But I'm just talking about freelance work, period. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only reason why the Uber and Lyft and all those ones have a piss of fit about it is because it's going to directly affect them. So that's why they get because I mean I remember the whole taxi cab, what is it, medallion or some shit, whatever the fuck they was calling this shit.
Yeah.
They're having a problem with that. So you know,
the medallion costs $1 million.
Yeah. So that's
a tax. That's revenue that they're not getting. So that's why they try to make every Uber driver a taxi driver, and that's not. That doesn't make any sense.
So my question though, if they're pulling for Uber and Lyft, and if they drive for Uber, Lyft, and whoever else, how are they gonna make them just say they're working for one when they're working for multiple?
Because the main company that you're working for has a company name.
But what I see cars
you're getting all your loads. You're getting all your work off of their skill based app or even for that company, that one company. You're getting all your revenue and all your shit come from that company. You might be picking up a client of theirs, but you initially are working for them. That's how they're gonna make that work.
So you're saying Lyft, Uber, they all get their clients from the same database.
Yes.
No.
And you're getting your ride share from their database. So initially, it don't matter how many clients you pick up because you're picking up clients for Uber or Lyft.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
Yeah.
They could just check who you have the most revenue from.
You don't have your own app system that you use for yourself to go pick them up. You don't have your own database to pick people up. You're using someone else's database.
Yeah.
And they're the ones that cut a check to you for all the clients that you picked up for them.
Okay, so that's where I'm confused at. So if I am pulling for Lyft and for Uber, I'm not working solely for one. I'm making my contract services for multiple companies at one time.
Good luck getting by both of them because I'm quite sure you signed a non-disclosure.
I actually see cars all the time with Ubers and Lyfts, Uber and Lyft on the window.
Between both.
And they're breaking the rules.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, it's a contract. Okay, so they signed a contract and that's okay.
And because they also do Instacart and DoorDash at the same time.
Yeah,
that's correct.
So so all they got to do is give her that non-disclosure, that whatever that is, and just sign. Or just when you pull, you can pull for anybody now.
Listen, when I worked from Domino's Pizza and Pizza Time, they hate this shit because I was a manager at both of them. So they.
But John, did you hear what happened in California with that?
No, I didn't.
If you didn't actively have a person in your car moving, you were not getting paid.
Well, okay. So that's actually just like a business person, right? Because unless I got a load on my back, I'm not getting paid.
But here's the problem.
But you are using your personal vehicle.
Now
and you're not an hourly person.
Now you're an employee. You're no longer a freelance person.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
I get what you're saying, right?
So they're not paying for your maintenance or your gas or your licensure.
So I'm saying to get around what Biden is trying to do is, rather than make them sign a contract, they said they can only exclusively pull for you. Let them sign a contract where they can pull anybody they want to pull for. Now they stay independent.
But that doesn't help. That doesn't help because the point is, you are a W-2 worker, and as a W-2 worker, go ahead.
And that's okay. It's still for all app run businesses.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter how many it is.
Okay, I see what you're saying. So okay, so they're saying if you're getting your customers from Lyft or from Uber, they want to make
You're going to be their employee. Yeah.
Their employee, no matter what.
Yeah, that's dumb as hell.
And that's going to stop you from pulling for several different companies at the same time and trying to fill in your time.
Now Biden going too far with that one. Then I can see. Okay, I see the headache on them now. That is crazy. That's crazy. I thought as long as you pull for multiple, they could make you a W-2.
No, because I mean,
But
definitely.
that wouldn't work for app-based businesses anyway.
Right. Because
they're
whatever one
specifically
pays the
named
most
in-
hours, you'll get clipped for that person.
So and look at the industries it affects, right? Trucking, and they said it right in the article.
Yeah.
Trucking, nursing, and delivery.
Construction.
Right?
Construction. It also said if you're selling jewelry or makeup for a company online,
Photography, any artistic work.
Yeah, photography work.
the best thing to do is open your own business, have your own LLC, and call it a day.
Well, yeah, I've always had that anyway, though. But like I say, I did both at the same time.
But it's going to change if you're pulling contracts for one company.
Correct. Yeah, that's
no matter if you have your LLC or not. I think I'm not sure about that. I'm not 100% sure about that. But that's why both of them were telling you check the Department of Labor and make sure that you fall outside of that 6 questionnaire fucking rules because
I'm gonna tell you.
I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take. Companies that won't take a one-person LLC as a hire.
Yeah,
because they have to handle that business different than they do an individual, a 1099 contract.
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna tell you what it's gonna kill in trucking. This is what it's gonna kill in trucking. The independent drivers who hire other guys to drive for them on the 1099, it's gonna kill them.
Well, it's gonna make that person. That he's going to be the business owner and they're going to be employees of his business. So he's going to take on all the insurance, all the gas. Well, I don't know about the gas, but most likely if you're going to be my employee, there's going to be a lot of things that I'm going to have to do for my employees besides just give you a truck.
Piss test, unemployment insurance, workers' comp insurance, everything you're going to be responsible for.
Not only that, you got to put up all those stupid ass papers in your building.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to have your safety brief full and all that bullshit.
Man, you're gonna have to have an egress and a.
Yep.
You just invited OSHA into your life.
That's a fact. You're gonna have to learn all these.
Yeah, we sure did.
Classes. You're gonna have to go ahead. Hey, you cannot say this around them because it might offend them. And then you have to do all that shit, dog. Listen. I hate it for y'all.
Yep.
I hate it for y'all.
And when your employee harasses that waitress at a truck stop in New Mexico, you're getting sued.
Yeah, that's a fact because you're taking on all responsibility for your employee.
So what's gonna happen is they're gonna make me go out and vote this year for Trump. I might go vote this year.
Well, you better go vote this year.
Well, John the Baptist, here's the thing. It's not a law. It's just a rule. All these rules can be overturned. And matter of fact, it can be overturned by any of this any goddamn Supreme Court.
Courts too.
Yeah, courts can overturn it too. But right now, it's a rule that's taking effect. Just like the whole rules with the fucking braces no longer exist anymore either. So it can be taken down by just the court system itself. So I mean, I wouldn't make a big fuss out of it right now, but it's in effect right now. It is in effect right now. Because there was no ruling to say we're gonna suspend it until we hear the case. So right now it's in effect. So far, it's only been in effect.
Did he executive order this?
No, it wasn't him. It was his administration with the Department of Labor finalized their rules of what they wanted to see in Department of Labor. Pretty much.
It's the the public administrators making law.
Yeah, well,
That's literally what it is.
Making a rule. It's not making a law.
But sir, it's got the rule.
They
of law
already have.
behind it.
They already have
I mean,
a. They already have a. They already have a case before the Supreme Court for this very thing, talking about administration heads unilaterally making rules that everybody has to follow countrywide, effectively skirting the legislature. Thank you.
Yeah, but they're not. They haven't heard that. They haven't heard that one yet, sir.
Well,
They have heard
hearing,
that. They're hearing it now.
There you go.
They're hearing the cases now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And
cases and all that.
And so it's not lawful. That's ridiculous. It changes an entire. It
But keep in
changes
mind, it wasn't an
industries.
executive order. It wasn't an executive order. It was a rule by a department head. That's all it
That's
was.
what I'm saying. They are all. The Supreme Court is already litigating this now, and the issue here is what is considered a rule and what is considered a law, and then when there is question, who should it favor? Should it be in favor of the people, which the Constitution says, or should we defer to admin heads, which they've been doing? And it's not clear for some reason, but it is clear because anytime there's a question, constitutionally, it's supposed to go on, heavily toward the people. It's ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
Because that rule change with the ATF, that could put you in jail for 10 years, $250,000 fine for an illegal short-barrel rifle.
Right. Can I have some honey mustard, please?
So that rule,
Honey mustard.
Honey mustard. Jesus, he had McDonald's.
that
Look at this.
they
I am.
previously approved
Thanks.
has now made that gun illegal.
Yeah.
And this is how the EPA went from being able to control navigable waters.
Yep, that's the one they got in court right now.
Yep. To controlling the drainage ditch in front of your house. Is that Mission Creek? It's Mission Creek.
Yes, Kingdom Out, you're absolutely right. Executive orders get around it. Just like I said, it's like the president's got his own slush fund that he can use for shit too. That's my problem with government. Government is too big, way too big, overblown.
Yeah, the federal government. Yeah, the federal government is bloated as hell, and just like that DACA executive order that that Trump tried to end because it's an executive order, and then that's his privilege as the sitting president, and that they tried to litigate and won in Supreme Court saying that he can't just dissolve it because there were too many. I mean,
what it is, he didn't have nothing. They had nothing in front of it to replace it. That's why it absolutely.
Hey, you don't gotta have nothing to fucking replace it. It's an executive order.
Technically, you don't have to, but in this time and it's just time and now that they don't want you to end something. Like I've always said, it's harder. It's easy to give motherfuckers shit. It is so much harder to take that shit away.
That's a fact. Unless they want to take it away, like they did. Like they did in Arizona recently. That piece of shit that died, the Arizona senator. What's his name? McCain. May he rest in hell. They were fighting, and I don't give a shit about Navajo lands or anything, but other people in America were, they were dealing with copper mines, man, and they got that copper. Of course, they used to have a copper mine up there called Magma. Magma went bust. The city that Magma was in, became a shell of itself. So then they found another deposit of copper under this big old mountain, and they're going to flatten the mountain and then have, of course, an open pit mine, because that's how you mine copper. And it's, of course, going to take several 100 billion gallons of water, etc. They're already going through a 23-year drought. It's going to usurp lands. And of course, they're promising it's going to be a 40-year dig. Of course, it's not. Now, for years, they had stopped this legislation. But what it what did John McCain do? He slipped it into a several thousand-page must-sign bill to keep the doggone government afloat, and then it got passed. You know, like they always do for any legislation that they want passed. And so, yeah, so they did a land switch. They were protected lands, and you know how the EPA is about their fucking protected lands. And they took their protected land status and switched it with other lands and said, here you go. And that's what they do. So whenever they want to change something, they will. Whenever they want to take something away, they will. It's just insane, man. I hate the government. I hate the federal government. They're always ruining crap, and they're always winning, and their pundits are always winning. We're always losing.
That didn't take effect. That didn't take effect no more. They put a stop to that. Right.
Did they?
Put a stop to that for right now. Well, if you don't make over, well, I didn't. Well, hold on. Here the thing about this, the Venmo, Cash App, and all that, they're doing it just for a justification right now, because right now, unless you're making over, I think it was over $100,000 or $100,000 a year on it, it doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything. And none of us who are small business, we ain't making $100,000.
They said $600 a year and over.
No.
It came to us through Cash App and Venmo.
It moved to. I'm gonna tell you right now, because I looked it up the other day because I was worried about it when I was going to file our fucking taxes, because because
they were saying that's why Cash App and Venmo are. But what in the hell is that noise?
Black Thoughts. Or sorry,
Black
to the five.
Who the five?
Yeah.
Eating at McDonald's.
That nigga's John ain't shit.
Yeah. John,
yeah, it was my understanding too. $600.
Huh?
I was saying, yeah, it was my understanding too. Also about $600 on Cash App. All of
it. Well, no, that's in your account. Period. Over the year, that gives them access. The IRS access.
Yes.
Yep.
Gives them access, and that's why Cash App and Venmo have been offering to do people's taxes, and they also now send us a monthly report statement because they have to.
Again, it has been postponed, like I told you guys.
Yeah, they did postpone it.
This is what I'm saying. They postponed it until next year, supposedly.
Well, but that's just to let the industry
catch up.
Yes,
that's true.
I mean,
but it's also, if you didn't make over $20,000, it doesn't really fucking matter. Even the $600 does nothing for you unless you make over $20,000 to report it on any type of income tax. So you really don't have to worry about that. So the threshold for reporting on taxes is $20,000 or receiving 200 or more transactions, whichever comes first. So unless you're getting 200 transactions or 20,000, you don't get 200.
Well, hold on. In a year?
200 transactions on each one of these, not one.
I have more than 200. What do you talk per year?
You do? You
Hell
do?
yeah.
On which one?
And pick one.
Hey, how much money you made on that shit? Let me see your taxes on that shit. Go.
You did the taxes.
No, but I didn't see.
I didn't see those taxes.
I didn't see that shit. Let me see.
That's 20 a month.
Yeah, 200 transactions a year is not a lot.
No, that's 20 a month.
Think about when I do.
But that's 200 per. Listen, that's 200 for Venmo, 200 for Cash App.
I can count. I know per year.
Yeah,
I probably do 200 a month.
Oh well, damn! Let me see how much money you make. Give me a shit.
Yeah, no shit. No.
You have my shit. What are you talking about?
Uncle Tom is your accountant.
I don't have catch that. I don't have your Cash App or your Venmo or your PayPal paperwork.
You don't need paperwork.
Yeah, I want to see it.
If you need it, open the app on my phone.
Oh, give me your phone. Let me see it.
Well, hold on now. I was in the middle of doing something. Hold on a second.
Hey, Unc, we rich now, man.
It's not in there now.
Oh, this is some bullshit right here.
I'm sorry.
Gosh, look, she took it all.
Yeah.
Goes right back into the dumbass business.
Yeah, that's true. We do dump a lot of money in these businesses.
I know.
Jesus Christ. Christ. And dog food. We do dump a lot of money in the business in dog food. God damn.
But it saves the dog food. Saves the feeding them what we do saves us on vet bill.
Yeah,
They eat right.
Well, and actually, since she uses the dogs as advertising in her business, you could probably write off the food.
That's not true.
Why not?
You can't do that.
Yes, it is.
Why
Yes,
not?
it
They're
is,
my
bro.
logo.
I don't believe that shit.
Are you serious? You can write
How
off
would you
dog food,
How
nigga?
would you list it though, Mayo?
I don't know. I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
I'm
put
not
that
gonna,
in the back, Mayo.
As a business expense.
It's hard to
Nigga, I got 12. I got 12 huskies,
It is
nigga.
to
What we doing? What we doing?
It's no different than if you own cattle.
Well, yeah, they are property.
That's
I
true.
give you that. They are property. So I give
And
you
they are part of my logo and a part of my videos and all that. So he's absolutely right.
Yep.
You know
They're
what?
literally.
I'll do some more research on that before I sit there and say I'm going to use them as a tax
We already
write-off.
did the taxes, so it doesn't matter.
Well, that's true. I did do a good job on the taxes this year.
You didn't know how many deposits your wife, how many transactions your wife do a month.
I don't care. I don't.
He doesn't care.
I don't care.
But if he stops and thinks about it for a quick second, he'll know exactly what I mean.
No, I won't because I don't
Why
care.
not? Think. Hello. You want me to give you a quick thing? One thing, just one. The cup races.
Oh yeah,
Individual.
yeah, you right. You
yes.
right.
So that's one cup race, right? 100. So usually people don't get just one. So say 40 or 50 different transactions on just that one thing.
Wow.
So 200 a year? Are you crazy? 200 a month. So I'd be screwed.
What you need to do, right? Instead of say, I'm gonna learn you real quick. What you need to do, what you need to do, is get one of those stupid ass blocks that you have. There's a block out here that you don't have to pay any surcharges on, and you just have them put their credit card information into that. That way, it doesn't go to your Zelle, to your fucking Cash App, to your any of that. They're using a regular credit card just to do that shit.
When do I see people? When do I see these people?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying putting it on.
Most everyone does not want to use a credit card. I think I've had maybe 3 people ever want to use a credit card.
Let me tell you something. Let me explain something to you. What do you think they use when they go on Zelle, Cash App?
Debit cards.
What do you think a credit card is? I mean, debit card is
not a credit card.
Oh my God!
It's not classified as a credit
I
card.
understand that, but
I don't want to talk to you anymore.
All in all, Uncle Joe is pushing us closer and closer to communism, and is nothing we can do about
just take your universal basic income and shut the fuck up.
That's all. That's all we get.
That's why he switches jobs every week. There's a reason.
Damn right. Damn right.
Don't get mad at Joe. Don't get mad at Joe. This is job creation.
Job creation. What'd you say?
Where's the mean baby at?
The mean baby. I just pulled up to the house, but
I love the mean baby. She hates Easter
the new mean baby will be here any day now.
That's what I figured. I knew we were getting up on the time.
I'm gonna literally change the subject a little bit. It just goes back to showing you the same bullshit that we've been talking about with these.
Shut up. Can you read the screen real quick?
A debit card is linked directly to your bank account. A credit card is into a separate. No, okay, cool. Do they have the same amount of numbers to use when you put it into a goddamn card machine? Explain me that. They use the same amount of fucking numbers.
Don't be. Hey, don't swear
at motherfucking. What the fuck is that back?
Except for that little number on the back.
No.
The banking fees are different.
Now the
banking fees are different.
The fees are different, yes, but
the fees are very much so different.
The card system is the same.
Credit cards cost. What's the percentage now?
29. I mean, 10%.
It's high.
You mean per transaction, or are you just talking about?
Yeah, per transaction.
Oh, dude, it's ridiculous.
That's why a lot of people are using
Zelle and Venmo.
Yeah, because the Zelle is great.
Yeah,
but
it is.
You got to give
awesome.
people your friggin' phone number.
And that sucks.
You know,
That
that part
sucks.
is why when
What you should just use your
I
burner
do
phone
Zelle.
that you got and call it
I
a
don't have
day.
a burner phone.
Well, now you know everybody got it. Well, now everybody knows you got a burner phone.
Yeah.
It's your business phone. That's your burner phone.
I should link that. That's
Yeah.
true.
One thing I hate about Zelle is I can't use my phone number for multiple banks. Anytime I switch, I'm
Yeah.
trying to Zelle from. I always got to
Yep.
switch my phone number to that bank, and it kills me. I can't
It's
stand it.
annoying. I know.
All right, so we're about to play this. This is what's happening in Colorado.
Is this the thing I was just talking about a little while ago?
I don't know.
What they did, defunding the police and giving the billions to the migrants
No.
or illegals, I should say.
Not yet. This is something.
Yeah, they did do that. I do remember
Yeah,
that.
a couple days ago. Yeah.
But that's not what I'm talking about.
All right.
Goddamn niggers.
Boring.
I'm on fire. Fuck you niggas.
I know. I see you.
Well, from the Capitol, the so-called assault weapons ban proposal passing another hurdle.
So it voted out of the Colorado House, made it through the House. Now it heads to the Senate. Lisa D'Souza is live for us, breaking down kind of the next steps here, Lisa, and where it's expected to face the toughest chance of getting through here.
Good morning. Well, really, at this point, the Senate is expected to be a fairly big hurdle. So to break down what has happened so far, again, this is obviously passed out of the House in kind of a rare Sunday vote here at the Capitol. It passed 35-27. And here's the other component is if it were to make it out of the State House altogether, well, the governor has yet to publicly support a measure like this. Last year, when something similar was brought up, he'd never offered public support. So a lot of questions as to if it could even potentially get vetoed or not. So let's break down the latest about this proposal here. It would largely ban the sale and transfer of semi-automatic weapons here in our state with certain exceptions. Now,
did you hear what they said?
Dude, that's any gun. That's any gun. What's wrong with these idiots, man? These people are dumb, man.
I'm glad you caught it. Because a lot of
You
people
were just waiting to see who was going to say it first.
I was waiting.
Rewind because I zoned out. Rewind because I zoned out.
All right.
So a lot of questions as to if it could even potentially get vetoed or not. So let's break down the latest about this proposal here. It would largely ban the sale and transfer of semi-automatic weapons here in our state with certain exceptions. Now, if it were to pass, it would join 10 other states that have similar laws in place. Now, Friday, Democrat leaders, they really pushed to limit debate on the bill to about 5 hours, really speeding up the process. Bill sponsors point to our state's sad history tied to mass shootings.
Guess what they brought up?
The exceptions will be a freaking musket and an elephant gun.
Close.
Well, it'll be a 20. It'll be 22s and shotguns. Will be allowed.
Boy, they're trying to
until they start using.
Wait. Fucking Mayo. Don't forget, 22s are semi-automatic too.
Yes, but they'll be.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't believe so, but I know handguns are going to be gone. Handguns are going to be gone.
Yeah.
This right here.
Well,
when it's inside of this, can be considered in certain states. Oh, well, why not?
Well, okay. But the ruling's coming down from the Supreme Court.
Look,
this
can be considered a goddamn assault rifle.
It's a pistol right now.
I understand. It's a pistol all the way.
But it's still a semi-automatic.
But what I'm saying is the way they were classifying it, it can be considered an assault rifle, which is weird.
Well, no, sir. She didn't even use the words assault rifle.
I know.
She said semi-automatic.
I know. If you read the bill shit, it says assault rifle all the way through that motherfucker. No, and what class? And they didn't even really give a good classification on what was considered an assault rifle.
Of course, they didn't
at all.
Sir, we have to get rid of those grenade launchers and bayonet lugs because drive-by bayonettings are out of control.
That's a fact.
Oh my goodness, man! I'm just so tired. When can
the Supreme Court is getting ready to throw out all of these weapons banned in states.
Yeah, they are. It's about to happen, and
they already threw out the fucking for suppressor shit. What the fuck? You don't think they're gonna do the rest of them?
Huh?
I mean, they already threw out the fucking suppressor shit in Texas. They're gonna continue doing it. I don't know why they keep fighting this stupid shit. Let it go, man. In other countries, it's against the law to not use a suppressor.
Yeah.
Yeah, in most countries in Europe, you can buy suppressors over the counter.
I can't remember which country it is. It's either Switzerland,
Jesus Christ,
or Sweden.
Sweden. It's Norway.
Yeah, they got more guns. They got so many assault rifles. They pass them down a family. They got so many damn assault rifles. They love their guns, boy. They have more. They have almost as many guns as Americans do.
Oh,
and
yeah, or Switzerland
Yeah.
has public ranges like we got basketball.
yeah, that's what I meant. It's Switzerland. Yes, Switzerland is out of control. I mean, they don't have any types. Well, they do have a lot. They do have mass shooting, but they do care about their right to bear arms. So here we are with all these political zealots who want to ruin everybody's lives, man, and they just keep trying to skirt the rules, man. My God, man, shall not be in friends, but doggone it, these are inalienable rights, and they keep trying to skirt them.
Look at this shit. Kingdom Mind better stop with that high point.
What you say?
She said, "Get your high point or a James Evans Saturday night special." Shit, you mean to throw it at a motherfucker.
Yeah, she's talking about knocking somebody upside the head. That's what she's talking about. That's what a high point good for, hitting somebody with.
Hey, knock your ass smooth out of shit about 20 pounds.
Yeah.
But no, I just thought I would bring that by the desk and see what y'all
Nah,
thought about it.
forget that, man.
This shit is
Can't believe it.
Well, I
mean,
want to know which
it's
out of
overreach.
everybody on the panel, which one of y'all gonna be the good Samaritan and turn them guns in?
Oh,
not me.
Mayo's
I don't
gonna
own
be
any
first.
guns. I don't own any guns.
Mayo's
Y'all
gonna
could
be
turn
first.
y'all could turn all y'all guns into me.
Yeah,
Mayo's
y'all gonna be
gonna
a
be
good
first.
Samaritan. Yeah, this gonna turn
Once
them in.
Mayo turns his in, I'll turn mine in.
Sir, I will give him back one bullet at a time until I run out. I have approximately 16,000 rounds of AKM.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be waiting for a long time, Mayo.
Yes, sir. And you better send single men to do it.
You can send married motherfuckers too. I don't give a fuck. Send one of them pussies that want to take one that wants to ban, who wants to be a yes man. That's what you need. Send the motherfucker that wants to be a yes man. That's what.
Yeah, okay. Because I hate when they say, "Oh, I'm married. I'm married." I'm like, "Bitch, you took the job. You took the job, and you are now going against American citizens. What am I supposed to do?"
Here's my problem with that whole thought process, right? Damn, I just lost it. It don't even matter. My brain gone.
Okay, there you go.
In one story, you're taking their money and their careers and their job. Next story, you're taking their guns.
So what does it sound like to you? So what does that sound like to you, John? What does that sound like to you? Sounds like a prison state. Sounds like they're trying to take your rights so that they can make sure they have a slave labor force and you have no recourse against it. That's what these guys.
But they already have it. They already
have it. They already have what?
They want more control over it.
They want.
Yes, they.
That's the bad way.
Yeah, but that's the point. That's my point. They want you to be a slave to the government. You can't have. No.
We go to work every day. Listen.
Okay, but listen. Okay, all right. I got that. But you have a choice. My point here is they're trying to make sure that you have no recourse, man, whatsoever.
No, I'm putting you pushback, nigga. Ain't no motherfucking way you gonna say you have a choice, bitch. Yeah, I got a choice, motherfucker. I got a choice to wipe my ass or leave it dirty too.
Damn right. Is that a choice, nigga? I'm not gonna let you go. I'm not letting you get away with that, Mister. They had a choice. They had the choice to be Nazis or not. How many times have you said that?
Again. Now here's my problem, right? They sell this fantasy land. I'm gonna use this white man's talking point. They sell this fantasy land that we're gonna work for the American whatever dream and shit, while they give all our fucking money away to these other goddamn countries.
Well, that money's about to be worthless anyway because freaking inflation is what it is.
Before it becomes
Yeah.
worthless, we need a clean house.
Yeah, I want to bad, man. I'm telling you, if there was ever a stone's chance that I could that a
Stone them.
yeah, I'm telling you, bro. If there was ever a chance that us storm killing somebody would end this, I'll be the first one to start massacring.
This nigga is something else.
I'm just tired of it. That's all.
But also realize none of this will lower crime.
No, it's not. Not.
No, but that's baked. That's baked in.
Yeah, that's true. Very true.
Because guess what? How can they control the transfer of semi-automatic weapons without registration?
Listen, I understand.
They
what you're saying.
can't.
on the streets.
They can't.
I'm with you on that. Damn, if my elbow don't stop popping, dog, this shit is irritating the fuck out of me.
And the first time they find out somebody took their uncle's fucking AR-15 and killed somebody with it, well, we have to know where these guns are.
Yep.
In order to be able to make you safe. So we're going to pass this law.
Mm-hmm.
And then once they're registered, they're just going to come and pick them.
Shut your ass. Yep. I don't want to hear it.
You know, they're going to come and take them. And they're going to, and to be able to do it, they're going to shut your digital fucking money account off.
Yep.
Until you turn them in.
Remember, we had a whole thing about how these banks is looking to go. These banks are all on board for this shit.
Well, yeah, but what these banks are overlooking is the fact that there's no purpose for a regional bank when we go to digital money.
None.
It literally serves no purpose.
But they're not overlooking that. They're already closing branches.
Yeah, shit. You can't even pull your money out.
Yeah, they're already closing branches. They've already planned this. That's why Citibank, you can open one online, you can bank online completely with Citibank. You don't have to be in the branch whatsoever. They have a concierge line for you and everything. And they already know. They knew this was happening.
That shit, that's crazy to me. I don't.
But nobody trusts it. But they're just gonna lull you to sleep.
Yes, they do. A lot of people blindly trust.
My point is nobody up here really trusts it.
Oh yeah.
But their goal is to lull you to sleep, and and it works. They don't care. They're gonna be, hey, yeah, this works. It's just like I don't know about you. I get the notices in the mail or via email or PayPal saying they're gonna charge me $1.28 every month for paper invoices now.
Okay. Listen, if they're stupid enough to send it to me, they're dumb.
They said if you $1.28 or something like that, and of course, you know, I know that's illegal somewhere. I could have sworn I was due a bill in the mail, and they're saying, "Oh no, well, we're just gonna make it digital." I'm like, man, you guys could change. You can fudge those numbers. I want to have a hard copy. That's my goal. My point is, man, whatever. They don't. Anything we do, they find a way around it. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, Mayo, I was looking at this shit the other day. The one you sent me. What, Mike Waltz?
Why are you on fire right now?
Cause I'm hot, nigga.
Nah.
I'm a hot boy.
This is why I'm hot. This is why I'm hot.
This is why. Wait,
hold on. Hot pocket.
Hey, are you on fire, Uncle Tom? Because you got some of that.
We have something.
We have
something for you. No, we have something for you that's way better than anything.
You know what? You know what? Sound you're helping me right now. Boom boom yes. Whether it's easy.
Hot pocket. Get it.
Hey, I think I saw you do that the other day.
That's about that clip of that dude. So I ain't talking about I ain't gay no more.
Oh my God, I'm delivered. Hey, no, Uncle Tom, man, are you on fire because you got some of that ill now?
No, because she holding that bitch hostage lately. I'm gonna go ahead and take it.
Such a liar, really? Really? You want to have that conversation?
I told you I'm an open book, baby. Ask me a question.
Why do you have on yellow sleeves with a green shirt?
Because I was wearing my Celtics shirt on top of this until I went to football practices, and I put this green shirt on that says "Sit on my lap." Hello,
Nah, this wouldn't be complete unless you have a pair of Hey Dudes to go with that shirt.
He
Do you?
does. You should have
Oh
seen the
my
outfit.
god!
Actually,
You
the
know he
outfit
does.
was fire. It
I have
was.
my leprechaun, my
Look.
shamrocks, bro.
Oh
But
my
If you got
goodness,
he
he
had on.
does.
He had
if you got
on.
on a Celtic shirt,
Tom,
you
Tom, they don't
losing.
know
He
nothing
did.
about that. We
He
March
had a
babies.
Celtics
You hear me?
hoodie on with a Celtics hat. No, it was. I'll give him that. That outfit was good, and he did it all by.
Okay.
Hey.
Now,
If you got on a
hey, I was
Celtics,
talking about you.
Oh
my God,
every
hold on.
cash app I've ever seen.
Look at Lauren said.
Hey, it's Tom. Looks like a Sprite can.
Hey, OG.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you something.
Looks like a zesty leprechaun.
Hey, Tom, I was talking about you at the job I don't have the other day.
Oh.
Oh no.
And I was like,
Yeah.
man, I know this guy. Because this old lady had Hey Dudes on, and people were talking about them. I said, man, I'm like, she ain't got nothing on one of my homies. I'm like, this dude got a Hey Dude for every season. I'm like, this dude got a Hey Dude for every freaking occasion. I'm like, I've seen his collection, and I don't even think I've seen the whole thing.
I ordered 3 more pair this morning.
Oh my goodness.
What'd you say?
Thing. I said, oh my goodness.
What one?
Who got more shoes in y'all closet?
You
Kyle or
gotta
you?
remind me. I order them now. But here, I'm gonna show
Hey.
OG my new order because he'll like this one. Hold on 1 second.
Man, Hey Dudes got expensive, man.
No, they don't. They didn't get expensive. Stop it.
Yes, they are.
You just a cheap ass nigga.
That too.
No, he got 30 kids. He can't afford to buy a bunch of Hey Dudes.
That's
Damn right.
OG, this is the ones I just bought. All right, I'm about to show you right here.
Who got the most kids on YouTube?
Look at that. I just bought those. Whatever. Those are marijuana leaves.
Look like the
My God.
military. What that military color?
No,
Nah,
those are
hell no, but you can wear that with
No, those are
military.
marijuana leaves, man.
I bought
But if he
those,
got-
those, and
Nigga, I got some camouflage overalls, nigga.
This
Them hoes be flying a bitch with them motherfuckers.
seersuckers. The same one. Those are Derby days, whatever. Oh, okay. Well, you gotta tell me which ones you like so I can order them. I bought these ones, my leather ones. I finally got my size, baby. I got them today. Those is coming.
You got the doo-doo browns?
Yeah, man, I've been waiting on the leather. I've been waiting on the leather side because listen, you don't understand. I try to have different textures, right?
Oh, a cultured man. Got it.
I want to see the Gators and the ostrich, nigga. They got them.
No, I'm gonna get both of these eventually.
That's pink.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm
them
I've
motherfuckers,
been
them motherfuckers,
rocking
them all
pink.
pinks is fly though. I don't know what you talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna show you the ones I just bought.
That's like them 80, 90 kids wearing pink.
Hey, you know me,
Pink
I'm gonna
shoes.
look fly in it, so I ain't worried about it.
I'm be like
Probably
Cameron on y'all motherfuckers. Stop playing with me.
Probably got pink panties too, don't you?
I do got pink underwear. I do. What's your point?
Ain't got no pink underwear. Ain't got none of that. I'm saying I got some pink
I got
shirts
pink
and shit like
underwear.
that.
And
I got outfits.
Outfits.
It
Wow,
won't be
there you
complete
go.
if you don't have pink underwear.
Oh yeah. I match John Baptist.
He said outfits.
Yeah, oh yeah, everything
Hey,
can
you
go
gotta have
together,
pink
sir.
outfits, sir. You know what's wrong with you? You think masculinity is just wearing blue and black.
Yeah, there you go. That's all you need. Blue and black.
Unless it's purple and yellow.
Yeah. Nigga.
His favorite team.
Where's these?
I don't wear purple. I don't wear purple though.
Oh, you don't.
I got those already.
I call cat.
These OG, but I said, I just can't rock it. I just
Every
can't
color,
do it.
every
them
pair of
motherfuckers is
pants, every
nice, bro.
shirt
You
I got is
tripping. It's
black.
some Texans, nigga. What you
I can't
doing?
wear them because I'm
Bro, yeah, you can, dog.
No, I can't.
They gonna go against somebody you hate, bro, and that's the day that you wear the motherfuckers, bro. You say, fuck it, I ain't going against that sorry ass niggas. I'm going with
I
the
hate
Texans.
that white though. That white gonna kill me because them shits get dirty quick.
I saw some
Hey,
Lakers,
believe
some
it,
Laker colors right
believe
there.
it or
Go back
not,
up. I saw
believe it
Laker
or not,
colors.
Tom, I don't like the Cowboys, bro, but I got a Dak Prescott jersey, bro. I only wear that motherfucker when they play the Giants, cause I hate the Giants, bro.
Man, listen, we're on different teams because I'm a Giants fan.
Oh yeah,
Hey.
yeah.
I thought you said you was a Celtics fan.
I am a Celtics fan. I said Giants, nigga. Giants is
Giant,
football.
Yeah, you got two sorry teams. All I can tell you.
Yeah,
I don't
whatever.
rock with the Cowboys. I just don't like the Giants. Yeah, it's just like, bro, when some teams play the Lakers, bro. When the Mavericks play the Lakers, bro, I don't like the Lakers, bro. I'm a Dallas Mavericks fan. So, nigga, if you play against the Mavericks, nigga, and you my team, guess what, nigga? I don't like it. I'm riding with the
OG,
Mavericks.
that's your problem, not mine. Don't talk about that. Don't say that again. That's your problem. Keep that to
Well,
yourself.
sir,
I don't
y'all
know,
might
just-
have to see us if you can get past Jokic, sir. What y'all think you're gonna do?
What you say?
No, we ain't got to see y'all. What you mean? We go.
Sir, we're going against the Clippers.
Hey, here's the other
Clippers
one.
is
I got.
gone, sir.
OG.
Clippers is gone. Go ahead.
OG,
Get
I got
past
two
Jokic.
shits
That ain't
right
gonna be
there.
no problem. What are you
I've been
talking
trying
about?
to get these hoes for fucking 2 years.
Yeah, them motherfuckers.
You get them?
Yeah, I did.
I'll find you
I
a
wish
sweater to
I
go with
wish
them.
Black Hooter 5 was up here, so because I already know Tom gonna agree with me. You think this nigga John really believe that the Lakers is gonna get past Jokic? And I think the Lakers can. I don't know about that. Bro.
I got $5 on it right now.
I ain't betting against
$5.
LeBron and
$5.
Anthony Davis. I ain't doing that. But what I'm saying, I don't think it's gonna happen. Nope, you can do that with somebody else.
Just stop talking then. Don't say
Hey,
that
I'll
to
bet you
somebody.
$5 they lose.
No, I want OG money. I don't want your money. I want OG money.
When you going with the Clippers, you want to go with Kawhi and I go with Luka. I do that.
If you take the Lakers, I mean, if you take the Lakers bet.
No, because that's $10. I ain't trying to spend. That's 2 games.
You a tall buster. That's all you is, a tall buster.
Damn right.
Scared.
I
Damn
didn't
right.
like them that much, baby.
You
They were
Damn right.
scared. You scared.
Damn right. Damn right.
They're very
I
bland.
love money.
I would take your bet with the Clippers if you take Joker against Dallas. Joker against Dallas.
Okay, let's do
only
it.
underneath yours.
We're gonna do it. That's 10. We got you.
Yours. Well, Sharks are underneath them, but
I hate to go against the Lakers, but I'm gonna take this money.
all right, man. I ain't got nothing else. Y'all want to go over to our favorite spot?
We can.
It is.
Hey.
What is this, Thursday? What's going on?
Yeah, I think you ought to pull up that picture of or that video of when I spotted John's truck at the truck stop.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I forgot. I said I was gonna do it too. I'm glad you came up here, John.
Hey, Mayo. Hey, Mayo. Not me. I mean, Mayo.
Yes, sir.
You know what you can do, right?
Hey, John, you still up this way?
I'm headed back up there now. I'm headed back up to Ohio now.
Hey, John the Baptist. Why you
I saw that crap.
Why you let this man come into you?
I told y'all they be having them lot livers.
I just asked that the other night.
I couldn't find that video. I seen it.
And is he not wearing that Lakers purple?
Yes, sir.
Make sure you throw that in the back. Make sure you throw that in the back for me, Tom, so I can use that on John the Baptist when they lose.
Live. This is live, so I can't say what I want to say. But yeah, you know what you can do, though.
Yo,
I can't say what I want to say, but yeah, you know what you can do, though.
we about to move over to Rumble. We're gonna go over there and look at X-Files. I have this fucking thing for X to pop up. Matter of fact, I'm gonna load that bitch up in this bitch. So as soon as we want to go to X-Files, it's gonna just like the blowing up and shit like that. It's gonna come up there just like that. So it's gonna take over the whole screen.
That's what I'm gonna do to Mayo. That's what I'm gonna do to Mayo zip code. What you just did right there.
You gotta find what zip code he's in, because sometimes he's in Maine.
I take out both of them then.
What up, Beast? All right, thank y'all for coming out. I'm gonna give y'all the link, and y'all know where to find us over there. If you know, you know. If you don't, go to sleep. Go to someone else's channel. We're going over to Rumble to hopefully find someone here to get blown the fuck off. You know how we do it over there on Rumble. I'm not Rumble. Yeah, on Rumble. You're right. I said it right. This is where you go over there and you get a little motherfucking, loose with your tongue. So we will holla at y'all. We'll see you guys over on Rumble. Thanks for the support. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining us on Thursday on the Porch with the Blacks, even though there's a lot of white people up here, He called it a day for night.
She said, "White people." Hit it again, Kai.
Look, another white person came up. Look at this shit.
See, it's black people. We make Thursdays fun, not boring.
That's right.
What
Make it colorful.
I'm a, somebody, hey, locksmith. You got to get it. You got to get it.
I just come up here to tell John the Baptist he deserved that more than anything because he's hating on the Celtics.
That's a fact.
Don't be hating on the Celtics.
Mom, I knew you was a Celtic fan because you white. It's
Kevin McHale fan. That ugly white boy. Hey, I'll holler at y'all. See y'all tomorrow on YouTube. But I was about to end the whole thing. Hold on, not yet. Hey, see you later.
I'll get it later, okay.
Get out of here.
No,